Okay, so let's talk about Lucasfilm. I'm not going to talk about all the shit going on with it. I'm going to talk about my experience with the shit that's been going on with all of the stuff that all of us love. Like everyone that I know that watches me likes Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Okay, I literally went to school to be an archaeologist at one point in my life. Do you think I liked that movie? Found out that Indiana Jones wasn't an archaeologist, he was a pirate. Handy to know. You need way less education to be a pirate. Well, not really. You need a lot more. But that's a story for a different day. My thing with Lucasfilm goes all the way back to let's start at the last Indiana Jones movie. Because I didn't care for it. It wasn't the worst. But it was the worst of the Indiana Jones movies. And this abomination that they have made looks to be even worse. There's no possible redeeming quality for this movie based on the storyline and plot that they chose to do. Okay? Like, honestly, I think one last time traveling adventure with Indiana Jones sounds fun, provided that you don't end it with replacing him with anyone. You have to end it with him riding off into the fucking sunset with Marion. And when you don't do that, God damn you. Like, fuck you. Who are you to say what the story is? Who are you to say what is written? Like, it pisses me off. It pisses me off because this character means something to me. And like, there used to be other characters in a thing called Star Wars that meant something to me too. And then fucking Kathleen Kennedy and everything that's happened in the last 5 years has happened to fucking Star Wars. It's been longer than 5 years, I guess now. It's been since 2015. It's been basically a fucking decade of this shit if you count pre-production, probably. And like every time they make one of these movies, they make it to where it kills more of the fucking world that I loved. Because less and less people care about Star Wars. And like no one gets that it's important. Okay, to a lot of us. I don't know that you should get your core values from Star Wars or whatever, but I think a lot of us did. And what are they doing now by destroying it? What else is going to do what Star Wars did? Well, apparently not Indiana Jones. Like, this doesn't even have anything to do with the fact they replaced him with a woman. It's the fact that they replaced him. Fuck them. Like, in fucking Star Wars, they had him die like a bitch. Like, why is it that they don't understand how to tell a fucking story? Why is it that they don't get that Admiral Akbar should have been the one to sacrifice himself in episode 8 and not that purple-haired bitch? And in reality, that should have been Han Solo sacrificing himself because he still should have been alive in the second movie. I'm not against killing Han Solo. I'm against the way and when and how that you killed Han Solo. It saddens me to see the cultural myth of America die, which is what this is. A lot of people don't get that stories matter. The stories that you tell matter a great deal because they inform your children as to who you are. Now, what stories do you tell? Any at all? Do you even show your kids the beloved Star Wars? Like, this was the era I grew up in is, hey man, there's all these cool movies that we saw before you were born. You want to see one? Yeah. And it's like someone decided, hey, all those things Rachel loved? Let's go piss on them. Let's go piss on them every day. That's really how I feel, man. Like, I wish George Lucas had just not sold it. Just said no more movies. Sorry, guys. Everything's got to end. The fact that he sold it to the devil makes it even worse. I hope he buys it back. To be honest, it's worth a hell of a lot less now. I bet he could buy it back. Fucking Indiana Jones shouldn't make you cry this much, man. That's just kind of the nature of it when you love something. You really don't want to see it die. And yet, you're watching someone fucking murder it day by day. And that's not even Indiana Jones we're talking about. That's America. You could say a lot of things in our culture were jacked up and misogynistic and all sorts of other crap. But it wasn't Star Wars. To hell with you for thinking it was. To hell with you for thinking it was Indiana Jones. I hate Kathleen Kennedy with a passion. To be clear, I don't see movies anymore, so it really doesn't matter. But at the same time, it saddens me to know that they're just burning all the fucking worlds that I loved. Even what they've done to Marvel. Like, whatever happened to Marvel in this last run is a part of this too, I swear. It's like the Disney people infected the Marvel shit. That or maybe Marvel was always shit. But it seems like there was a time there where the Marvel movies got real fucking good because of the people who were writing and directing them. And that all ended with Endgame. And I think it shows. The state of Marvel is just fucking sad. I hope whoever buys Disney, because Disney's going to go out of business, runs it better. Like, it's so sad. Not to mention the whole LGBTQ boycott thing, which is one of those things like, I'm not boycotting them because they're pro-gay or whatever. I'm boycotting them for the same reason that my buddy Blazer is, which is they're trying to fuck with your kids. Like, this is the shit where, like, I don't know where the devil is other than at Disney. But it's at Disney. It's at Disney hardcore. I just miss the Disney I grew up with, I guess. Like, what the fuck, man? I might be gay for a lot of reasons, but I don't think it's because of the Disney shit that I watched as a kid. You know, I liked the movie Aladdin, Pocahontas, a couple other things. Like, I used to consider those as, like, really fond childhood memories. And now I keep watching them over and over and over again, trying to figure out what the fucking gay influences that they snuck in were and shit like that. Like, I don't even know anymore, man. Hollywood is run by fucking pedophiles. I'll see you guys later.